SEC showdown. As we'll see, the Arkansas Razorbacks taking on the Auburn Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Razorbacks will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Auburn's offense will have first crack at this one. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They'll run play action. He's got an open man. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Touchdown, Auburn! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
A lot of coaches talk about scripting the first series. You could tell the script reads, get that wide receiver the football because he can make plays. The quarterback, you could tell he has confidence in his guy. He finds him, and he does the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Arkansas's offense has the ball for the first time. And guys, any discussion about this offense has to start and end with the guy behind center.
Yeah, I mean, the quarterback, he gets the ball on every play. He's got to be the leader. He's got to be able to throw the football. So many times you see Jesse where they can run it as well, but he's the captain usually on most teams. It starts and ends with him.
Yeah, and David, the thing you love about this guy, too, is he's such a good distributor and facilitator with the football. He knows this offense like the back of his hand, and he's able to take advantage of all the different weapons they have surrounding him.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And just a short and safe pass play, they pick up a few. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The play action fake. Got it in the middle. It's Washington. Breaks into the open. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. The Razorbacks will hustle to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up. And you got to communicate.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. It's Green. Here comes the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Tigers bringing the heat the way Andre Bruce did back in the day.
And they just find those big, nasty, strong, physical guys that can eat up the line of scrimmage and get after quarterbacks. It's one of the staples of these Auburn teams all throughout the years.
Chains keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Try Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Blasted as he lets it go.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
Personal foul. Looking to kick. Defense.
You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a first down. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was fourth down, now first down. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass on second down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Washington. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Just keep slinging it. Got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets...
Oh, they blocked it. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Let's see what he can do with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Off play action on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. He throws into the middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Now the play fake. On the move to his left. He's not afraid to go deep. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
No panic and hesitation by the defense on that play. First off, nice job getting some pressure, flushing the quarterback out to his left, and even a better job in the back end covering after that scramble play.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He'll take another shot here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Looking to throw, it's Green. Steps away to find some room. Got the first down himself. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. And the Razorbacks are in the hurry-up.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Under fire. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He's into the open down the middle. Defense picks it up. Touchdown, Tiger. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you, they knock it out. You got to do a better job next time of keeping 2 hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
Getting set for the point after. And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This should be the last play of the quarter. Use the play fake, now the throw. And the pass is incomplete, and we've wrapped up one quarter. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a man. It's Green. Here's a heat. Bringing the heat. Stands in and takes the hit. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And you don't see this very often. The big defensive linemen, you see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Palmer, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, that quarterback is really lucky that that ball wasn't intercepted. You should never throw the ball back across your body. I think because of the pressure, he felt like he had to do something quickly with the football, but that was almost a very bad play.
They stop him well short of the marker. It's fourth down from the 27. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Still up by 8 after the miss.
Man, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The shotgun, they go to the ground. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Going to the ground is what the Razorbacks love to do to move those chains with guys like Peyton Hillis and Darren McFadden.
Yeah, and you think of just Felix Jones along with the same era. Just guys that toted the rock with some physicality. Just tough guys that make you bring your lunch. When you want to come tackle them, you better bring it.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Trying play action. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. To the air, it's Green. Pocket breaking down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish strong.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Motion from... On the direct snap, it's Coleman. There's the pressure. It's incomplete, trying a little razzle-dazzle there, but it'll be third down.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw. And
he's going for a big play downfield. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Auburn trying to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Looking downfield, it's Green. It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
you know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
The AT unit on the field. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts that they will take the penalty. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
He'll pull it down. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. They knock him down, but not before he picks up a first down for Auburn. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Motion from the wideout.
I'm gonna get it.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Now he's looking into the middle. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Auburn.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
It'll be 3rd and long. Off play action. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Needing a conversion, Auburn comes to the line on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down. Early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to throw, it's Knight. Scrambling away. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Tigers looking to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Pratt. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Keeps the play going. Fires on the move. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work in Auburn, Alabama so far, and welcome into the halftime report. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Pat Dye Field in Jordan-Hare.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
And that's why, as a defense, you can stay in your base personnel because of that linebacker. You don't have to substitute DBs to take on these receivers out in space. This linebacker is quick, he's athletic, and he is outstanding tackling people in the open field.
Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
What a great play on defense there. It was virtually unblockable. He reminds me of Nick Fairley, probably the most dominant Auburn Tiger defender that I can remember. He was simply unblockable. You could single team him, double team him up front. He was playing D-tackle, and offenses just didn't have an answer for him. This guy right here, there's times where he flashes a little bit of that Nick Fairley ability.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
And the Razorbacks line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So here comes the Auburn offense. Ready to fire from the pistol. To throw, it's Knight. Moving away from pressure. Got his man downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback, keeping his eyes down.
Touchdown, Tiger! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. He's looking to pass. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to try to return this one. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Still on his feet at the 35. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking for a man. It's Green. Lofts one high and deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Goodness, Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game, are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
The Razorbacks will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unleashes one. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
They'll run play action. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Throwing on the run. He caught it. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
13.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Back to throw, it's Green. Got his man in the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll line up for a second down play. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on second down. Under fire. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And that is a major reason why this team is losing the football game. They can't protect the quarterback. They can't generate big plays in the passing game because up front, they're getting beaten time and time again.
And the Razorbacks decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Using his legs to buy some time. Rolling right and going deep. It's a big stride inside the 10. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
42 spikes.
To the air, it's Knight. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Man, and you kind of wondered, when were they going to cover this guy? He's been making catches ad nauseum. When was he going to get some special attention? Nice job.
Touchdown, Auburn! And the stomping has commenced. He has been unstoppable, the ultimate dual threat, positively camtastic.
And that dude was just so incredible to watch, and that's what he's putting on display. He's looking like that. Just whatever he wants to do, it's working, and this Auburn offense is cooking.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And they tack on the extra point. It's 35-13. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Green. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He'll keep it himself. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the third period. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through three quarters for these two guys. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Green. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Razorbacks will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. So here comes the Auburn offense. Off the play fake on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Moving out of the pocket. Uncorks one to the middle. He's got it. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like they're staying aggressive late in the game. They built a cushion. They built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
The The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. Was the pass. Touchdown, Auburn! Fitted in the window for the score.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Oh, that's like blowing the layup or the 3-inch putt. Missed the extra point.
That keeps the score. Auburn, 41, Arkansas.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds. An excellent field position for this offense.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty.
All right, let's get it. Right. Here we go.
They'll go to the ground. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Jackson gonna throw it quickly. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Floating away. On the run, deep down the right side. Breaks it inside the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers!
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks this one through, and that's been anything but easy for this kicker. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. And this is not what they expect in terms of performance from their quarterback. And you can mark that clash as advantage defenses. Corners made plays, really the whole secondary has, David.
They have, and this whole defense has. And this QB, man, he's been very ungood. Like, I don't know how else to say it. Like, he just hasn't been the guy that he has the potential to be and hasn't put drives together in this offense. It's just sputtered, and it's just one of those days they want to forget.
And the Razorbacks in a good spot here with second and short. Going to the running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Razorbacks come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. There he goes. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. Rushes on him. Slithers into space. He won't have enough for the first down as the defense able to corral him. It'll be fourth down.
Well, it's a really nice job there on that third down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up fourth down.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Off-play action on first down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake.
Going for the big play. He's got it inside the 25. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring. And the defense better do something about it.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. And you know this coaching staff was hoping for more from their senior quarterback. And I think it's fair to say that the corner and the rest of his buddies on defense have won this battle, keeping this quarterback in check, David.
They have. They've definitely won the battle. And you wanted to see more in this matchup. And I'll tell you what, this QB, we know he's got ability. And listen, I know that's a great corner out wide, but I wish he'd have made a little bit more of the simple plays and moved this offense a little bit. Been a bad day, man. And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Offense gets set for second down. The play action fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jones. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
It's a draw. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Listen, I'm not one for moral victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose, but it is a good sign if you're the head coach of this team, that you're seeing your guys out there still competing and still fighting until there's zeros on the clock.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Jackson will throw. Makes the grab.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
And the Razorbacks really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Catch in the middle. It's Blake. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Under fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game.
It's over. It's over. It's over. It's over. We got this game already, all loose. It's over.
Sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
4, 6, seconds on the clock. 3, 2, 1.
This is what you're
So,
looking for when you have the better team.
if y'all
Show it. Don't fool around.
already
Go out and play to a standard.
subscribing
Just dominate. You know you're
to
gonna take care of business. You know
my
you're gonna win.
channel,
It's like how many can I win by? And I
bell
like that
on,
you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their
it's
job
over
to stop
to
you.
the next
Let them do
screen.
their job. You just keep
Because
going
we're
on.
about to do
It's not about the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why
Raw.
recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players.
for the
More
opener,
physical, they were
we're
faster,
doing
and it showed today.
That's
Jeff
going to do it for
Hardy
here. For David Pollack and Jesse
versus
Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been
CM
watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
to continue their S of 7 series, which is going to conclude SummerSlam. We're going to also have freaking Rollins take on Roman Reigns in the main event. We're also going to have the IC champ take on the US champ. And also Dominic Mysterio puts his Triple A Mega Stepstone on the line. So this should be a good show. So enjoy this NCAA stream. See y'all on a bit for TWE Raw.